Okay, hi, welcome to Parvana's Journey book club meeting. So today we're going to discuss about what? It's like almost the end of the chapter of book, but not really. So,
Okay, so first of all, I collected some notes. So if you flip to page 171, in 171, if you see at the last paragraph / sentence part, it says, "I know that," Asif almost yelled. "I asked you if he's going to be all right." Well, do you guys think, why do you guys think that "no" is in like a different font or italics?
I think he was like emphasizing that point.
like, I also marked down this part, and what I'm really focused on is how like Asif almost yelled. Like you can tell that he's really worried about Hassan, and like him and Hassan has like a really tight bond.
And I think it was because he's like really hopeful that Hassan's gonna survive, and so he's like kind of angry.
Yeah, but why? Do you guys think there should be an explanation point?
Yeah. Maybe not. He's trying to stay calm, but he's stressed because, like I said in previous meetings, like, he's trying to hold on to hope, but he's sort of determined too, but there's like kind of two sides to it, like holding on to everything because they're pretty hopeless, or moving on because they're determined.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with her that he's trying to look calm, but because he's not like emphasizing all the words, he's just like, I know that, like, not very, I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as you guys all know, Layla died, which is kind of sad. And before she died, in page, I believe, 198.
Actually, I read to 100 and
I finished it.
I read to 181.
So, in 100, can I just say this? Oh, well, she died, and then in 188, she said, "That's so pretty." What do you think? They were so pretty. What do you think she said that was so pretty?
She was talking about the food that dropped from the sky, because she ran out into the minefield to get the food, but then she saw it, but then she got bombed.
Yeah, I think I also agree with her. It was weird because she said it was like yellow and like before. So she's like really kind of, yeah, she's happy to see food. So she's saying they were like really pretty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, you know, and also in 188 it says, "Another dead child," a woman cried out. How many dead Afghan children does the world need? Why is the world so hungry for the lives of our children? So, what do you think, like, do you think she's going to do something about it? Or is she just going to let it go?
No, she's just like saying that out of desperation. If you read to the next page, you find out that it's Parvana's mom. And then, because here it says, something in the woman's voice reached through Parvana's darkness. Parvana raised her head. The woman was wearing a burqa. Parvana reached out her hand and raised the front of the burqa. So it's like a really important moment in the book because of like, it's stating every little detail that happens. It's trying to make us slow down and like realize that something's happening, and then at the end, it's her mom.
Oh, that's exciting.
I didn't really do that part, but I was surprised that Layla would die.
Yeah. It's because in 181, why did Parvana leave Layla in the tent by herself crying and not care?
She was just like angry for a moment. It's not like she doesn't care. It's just like for a moment she gets annoyed, but eventually she goes back because she cares. But she was really mad at like that moment.
Yeah.
Like I think that everyone has this kind of feeling, like even though they love the person really much, like they always have this feeling that they hope they stop. Like,
Yeah.
no?
Yeah, it's like you get annoyed and everything.
Yeah, I think Parvana was really annoyed because Layla is like crying and stuff.
I think she's tired of all the tears.
Yeah. But I think that it's kind of reasonable because she's sad, and then she just like can't help herself because she's still young and everything. But I still like agree with you guys that Parvana is annoyed, and then she just wants to like get rid of that sound or that noise for a little while.
Yeah, she's like really annoyed, and all she's had for like months is sadness, and like she just can't stand it anymore for a moment. And she was really mad, but then she goes back and she's fine.
Okay, so wait, can I ask you guys a question? So can you go to page 149? Like this third paragraph. Shut up, she yelled. We've tried to help you and we can't, so stop crying. He doesn't understand you, Asif said, taking the baby onto his lap. So I saw that Asif was really calm and really, like, being really nice to Hassan, even he's like being really annoying. So I have a question based on that. Why would Asif be so calm and nice to Hassan whenever he acts so annoyingly, and why not Parvana?
I think that Hassan's young, so like really young, and like he really cares for Hassan. Like, you've seen that over the book, that Asif really cares for Hassan, and they have a special bond. But I think that maybe it's because you know how Asif said that he didn't have a really good childhood. So I'm saying that maybe there's something about Hassan's childhood that Asif is really like.
Yeah, but I also was like curious because, you know, at the first part, Asif said his uncle like ripped him on Temple. So I thought that Asif would be really like mean and to all the boys, but he was actually really nice to himself, who was a boy, but not to Parvana, who was a girl.
Well, he's been through a lot, and to Parvana, he's not actually mean. He's just like trying to be hard on the outside, but in reality, he does care. And about Hassan, like, she got really mad, and I mean, there's always like the one that's comforting. Like when two people get in a fight, there's always another person that's trying to calm them down.
Yeah. Like I think that Asif just wants other boys to have a nice childhood.
Yeah.
Or I also thought of this because Asif might think that Hassan is also like him, because since he's a boy, Hassan is also a boy, and like they two like Hassan also might have had like a very harsh like memory.
Okay, so I also agree with that, and then I think that he has like these memories going on, like he wants to protect Hassan because he realizes that he needs the help because he's still young, and then he just reminds Asif about all these stuff that happened to him. I think that's right.
Like I also marked down page 149. You know how she first was like, shut up. She yelled, try to help you and can't, so stop crying. And then she was just like, do you want a reading lesson? Parvana asked her gently. So she was like really annoyed at Hassan, and yet she was really nice and gentle to Lila, and they're both crying.
Well, maybe she's just trying to like calm her down. Like after all this, she's like, okay, take a deep breath.
I think it was similar to what happened to Asif, because as you can see, she said, shut up, we've tried to help you and you can't, so stop crying. And then Asif was like, he doesn't understand you. And then like gentle and trying to smooth things out there. But then to Layla, like Parvana's a girl and Layla's a girl, so they want to like bond because it's same as Asif. Layla, I think, also brings Parvana some memories that, you know, that she can't get rid of.
Like, I sort of think it's because Parvana feels that Layla has the right to cry right now. Like, Hassan's a baby. And I think this is what she feels, is that Hassan's a baby, but yet nothing's really bad can happen to him. And Layla, her home was bombed, and her grandma died. Like, so she should be crying.
Yes, I agree with you that Hassan didn't really have a lot of bad memories, so he doesn't really have the right to cry. So yeah,
He's a baby, but I mean, yeah, after what happened
he's
to
just
him,
crying and crying.
I think it's like the wrong way to explain this. I don't think, well, he still has the reason or the right to cry. He just doesn't have like a reason to cry like at the
I'm saying that
moment.
he has a right to cry, but sometimes she's annoyed because Lila's the one who lost her key, Lila's the one who lost her grandma.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I also noticed. So we're gonna go back there. 172. On 170 page 172, it was like it says that Parvana was glad for his rudeness. It's on top, so you guys can see that. Parvana was glad for his rudeness, like at the moment. Why is that? Because I don't think Parvana ever liked it when Asif was rude to anybody, but except for this time.
It was because he was like being mad because he wants to protect Hassan. So it's not just like being mad because of like just a random thing. So I think Parvana was happy because he's being like protective.
Yeah. Well, for example, if you were there, Anna, what would you do if you were Parvana? Would you try to calm him down, or?
I think I would try to be calm because so many bad things are happening and everyone's just stressed.
Yeah. Like, I have some notes. Like, for one, on page. On page 163. So, you know how, so my thing fell. Okay. So you know Asif, you're like, our baby will soon die. Yours will too. He won't, Asif said. The man went on as if Asif hadn't spoken. So you can tell that Asif is like, I've said it before, Asif and like Hassan have a really special bond.
Hopeful.
They really care about each other, and like, do you think Asif thinks Hassan as a baby brother, or like a really, really good friend?
I think, as I said before, the relationship between Hassan and Asif is pretty much similar with the like the bond or relationship between Layla and Parvana. Like when Layla died, like when she was on the minefield, when Parvana picked her up, Parvana was like, it's okay, little sister. She called Layla little sister. So I think that's the same thing what happened to Asif and Hassan. Like Asif is basically taking Hassan as a younger brother, like that relationship and bond between them.
Yeah, I think Asif feels for Hassan because Asif was like kind of ditched by his uncle, and also so as like Hassan.
No, he ran away.
Yeah.
He ran away, but his uncle was abusing him.
Yeah.
So anything else?
Oh, wait.
So, yeah, sure.
I caught that. Wait, can you go to page 53? Like at the last part, we're going to find food. Parvana replied. Now you wait, blah blah blah. I don't have to read that.
Yeah.
And I saw that like her goal was changing because at first she was always like any mother's yet and always like finding her mother, but I found out that now food was her goal, like just to find food.
Now she gave up and she's just sort of trying to survive.
Yeah, she needs that food and to survive, or else without food, she knows that without food, she's not even gonna have the energy to find her mom.
I have a question. Like, I haven't read through you guys' part, but you know how they said that Parvana said they were only stay for the winter?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think will happen after the winter?
I think a lot of people would get sick. A lot of people would get sick because they don't have enough resources to keep them warm, or and it'll be harder for them to find food and everything. So yeah, I believe that.
Also,
Yeah, what do you think,
like,
Anna?
I think that about the winter thing, maybe it's just like not the temperature, but maybe it's a time period. You're like, we'll probably be safe until winter because maybe something's gonna happen. Like they know that it's false hope to hope that nothing's gonna happen and no one's gonna try to kill them until winter.
also, even though they have enough food in the camp doesn't really provide a lot of like clothes and stuff. So.
Yeah. So I don't think anyone has anything else to share, right?
No.
Okay, so we'll just end it right
Bye.
there. Bye. Bye.